Oh my god. I mean, I'm playing it careful and slow, but it's just elegant, you know? Doesn't matter what gun I've got, come on. Oh my god. You can't let that happen, folks. You just can't. Oh, hello. Oh my god. Hello my friends and welcome back to some Black Ops Cold War beta gameplay. Once again, as you can tell, I'm still having a ball right now. I'm loving the sniping on this game. Don't get me wrong, some of the lobbies are tough and I've got to go absolute try hard, but overall, I think I've nailed it. I think I've figured out the best sniping setup for my playstyle in this game. I maxed out the PELINGTON, which is the only sniper rifle we've got on this game right now. So in a little bit, I'll show you guys the setup, especially for those who've just got the beta. I think it's gone open now, open beta on PlayStation. So hopefully I'll see you out there. But anyway, as always, the gameplay is about to come up. Drop a like in the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on those notifications so you never miss a Cold War video because the grind is on, alright? Let's get into this. Oh! No! Don't give me those hit markers, man! Oh, come on, I'm doing bits, I'm doing bits. Save my sentry gun for the next round. Another hit marker that was right in his cheek. This thing's weak, I'm telling you. Ah, 3 in a row. What's he doing there? What? You guys hit? I still hear him. Someone's hit the meanest flank in the world right now. They're out of the map. What in the world, man? That's the weirdest bug I've heard so far. Like the loudest footsteps I've heard of the game, though. Ooh, a two-piece. Got UAV. I gotta call my sentry gun in. Get that out. I saw him. I got him. There's more. There's more, I know there is. I mean, they're on B, but I don't really have an angle on that. Christ! There's airstrikes all around me. I just survived. Oh! Holy! Gotta get that B flag now, team. Come on. I want a fourth. Ah, are you kidding me? No. I'm going to get a bag of one of these days. Can we go back to the Black Ops 3 beta where people love 3 pieces? That'd be fantastic. I mean, maybe you love these. I'm loving these 3 pieces. I don't mind. I'm okay with it. People that get those quad feeds, those 5 odds, all the credit to them. Oh. I need feel like I need a bit of cover somewhere. I don't know why I just stand there just with confidence. Too much grass here. I'm not a fan of the grass there. Teammates getting those guys. Take a little play over here. Yep. I'm ready. I'm still chilling. Yep. Get marked him. Got him? Nah, mate. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Oh my god. Even the second guy had no health, but I wanted to challenge. But the opponents you've got on this game, you're not really going to get away with too much of that. I've got to play cover more, and I think that's like the biggest tip I can give. I know a lot of people saying, how are you doing this? You know, a lot of people are struggling right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm struggling. There's some games where I can't get a shot off. By the time I've scoped in, I'm dead. but I think a lot of it is just positioning. Positioning is such an important, like, role. Oh, not role, like, position. What am I saying? It's such a crucial part of this game, something you really need to focus on, especially when you're sniping. I think a lot of people are just so used to, you know, this Modern Warfare aggressive playstyle. Like, you've got a Kar 98K in your hand, you can just push anything. The speed of it is just such an unreal thing, but because of this game, like, the ADS speed's slower, the hit markers are more often, like, there's a lot of things you need to take into consideration when you're running around with a sniper. So, as aggressive as you might want to be, sometimes, sadly, you've got to play it slower, play it back a little bit, work the map, work the head glitches, the rotations. That is the best tip I've got so far in this game. It's kind of like a lot of Black Ops games in that regards. You know, Black Ops 1 was one of them where just positioning was so important because, you know, you had the view kick, you had the sway. There's a lot of things you had to take into consideration on that game, and I think that's why I loved it. You know, it's one of my favorite games because of that challenge, because you can't just run around like a psycho, like a headless chicken, and just be cracked out of your mind and dominate. I like the ones where you have to play a little bit smarter, play a little bit more cautious, and do the deed, you know, do the dirty. So that's where we're at with this game. I've built this setup. I've got the best setup I can with this gun, the fastest firing, the snappiest it can get. If sniping's going to stay this way with the hit markers, with the, you know, the slow ADS, if this is where it's going to stay, then this is how we're going to have to play when the game comes out. So I'm okay with it, like I said, but that's the tips I've got for you right now. Positioning, playing smart, playing conservative, I guess you would say. Just working through the map, working with your team. And that's the tip I'm going to give. So for anyone playing the beta, for anyone excited to play the beta next weekend, if you haven't already, take that into consideration because sniping on this game is honestly incredibly tough. But I love the challenge, but I know a lot of people might struggle with it. So in regards to the setup, I've got two setups right now. I've got one with a pistol and one with a submachine gun as a back pocket because I've unlocked this wild card called the Lawbreaker, which allows you to equip any weapon class in either slot. And it's not just either or, it's and equip multiple perks from one perk category. So I think that's actually incredible. So I've got Tac Mask. I don't have any perk 2 because, I mean, Scavenger was good, but I don't really get many streaks going on this game because of obviously how tough the lobbies are. So I've got Gung Ho and Ghost, so I can swap my weapons faster and all that good stuff, and then obviously stay hidden from the radar. So those are my perks. I've got stim shots, I've got frags, and I've got the field mic for that extra radar. But I might put Sam turret on. Like I said, I've got this weapon level to max now, so I've unlocked every attachment, and I've found that this right here is the one that just feels the snappiest, that I feel like I'm doing the most work with, the most damage with. So like I said, you can tweak things based on your playstyle, but give this one a shot and let me know what you think. To start things up, we got the 21.7-inch Overlord barrel that increases the fire rate by 15%, but decreases the idle sway control by 15%. But another tip I have, don't sit in your scope, man, you're gonna die. So try and stay out of your scope as much as possible. That's why for me, the idle sway control decreasing isn't really an issue. So that's what we're rocking right there. And look at this, by the way. I don't know if I've shown this in a video yet. Look at the in-depth like analysis they have on each gun. So every time you change something, it shows what the benefits and what the pros, what the cons are of changing to a different barrel or a different attachment. Like, I think that's incredible. Down to the millisecond. I'm miles per hour on there. What the hell's going on? So for the underbarrel, we have the Infiltrator Grip, which increases the base, shooting, and aiming move speed. So basically, you're just a little bit quicker with this in your hands than you normally would be. I was using this one for a while to increase that sprinting movement speed, but if I can increase my overall movement instead of just when I sprint, I'd go with that one, you know, 10 times out of 10. For the magazine, I'm still using the first one because even though I would love 7 round, the reload speed's slow. Even though I would love 7 round speed mag, the aiming speed is decreased. Even though I would love 9 round, the aiming speed and reload speed is decreased. And even on that one too, aiming speed is decreased. So I'm sticking with the default. I want the snappiest ADS I can have. For the handle, we have the Task Force Rear Grip, and this increases the aiming speed by 10%, which is honestly really, really noticeable. I'm really enjoying how snappy that is because otherwise you've got this one at the bottom, which increases the aiming speed by 8% and increases the aim flinch stability by 80. I thought this one might be the one. I thought I would love this one, but honestly, that 2%, I don't know how much the milliseconds are, 8 milliseconds, but it's honestly noticeable enough for me. I want to have the fastest ADS speed because it's already slow enough. The faster my gun can scope in, the more gunfights I'm going to win, because otherwise, even though it increases the aim flinch stability, which I really don't think matters too much, because if you're getting shot, you're probably going to die anyway, you know? So unless you counter that flinch like a wizard by pulling your analog stick down, I do it sometimes, but a lot of the time, you know, if you're getting shot, you're going to die. So I'd rather have that increased 2% aiming speed just to make things, like I said, a little bit snappier. And then the last one, we have the stock, the marathon stock, which increases that sprint out speed by 30%. This just means if I get caught sprinting, you know, someone appears out of nowhere, my character is going to bring the gun up a little bit quicker than he normally would. So I have a little bit more chance of surviving. Like I said, all these things, all these attachments I use are just making sure that I have the best chance I can of surviving. You might want the steady aim laser to increase the hip fire for no scopes. You might want the 9-round mags to just have an absolute tear. But for me, I have the best attachments to keep you alive. And that's what I'm going for here. Because like I said, the guns, the people that you're coming up against, everything is shredding right now. So you need the fastest ADS and the fastest fire rate. And this is the build I've got for you.